Hey guys, good morning. So today we will be talking about a super important concept in our life, which is the present value. We can really use this concept in our daily life to decide how to use our money efficiently. So based on the Investopedia, the present value is the current value for a future sum of money or stream of cash flows given a specific rate of return. I know it might be difficult to understand, so you can just simply understand the key point. The amount of money will worth more today rather than future. That will be easier to understand the concept. However, you may wondering why the same amount of money today will worth more rather than future. Now let's assume that you can get a $1,000 right now, or you can get a $1,000 10 years later. What would you do? I think everyone will choose to receive it right now, right? But have you ever thinking about the reason why people do that? So here's the reason. The first one, we have opportunity cost. Suppose that we can get this money right now, we can either spend it or invest it or deposit it for interest. This is easy to understand because we have more options today, right? The second one is inflation. I remember that my father always tell me his story when he was a kid, especially the price level of 20 years ago in China. He was like, when I was a kid, my mom only gave me 1 RMB for a month. Well, RMB is the money unit in China. Now I give you 3,000 RMB for 1 month. So I thought the huge difference was because of the wages. But after I learned some economic knowledges, I realized that this is because of the inflation. The price level was so low, like extremely low 20 years ago. And now everyone can afford a higher price than before, despite the price level doubled or tripled. So in this case, price of goods will keep go up. So money will worth more today. The third is a risk of default. You don't know what will gonna happen during this decade. There are so many variables that may lead to uncertainty, right? So after understand the concept, that we will be looking at the formula of the present value. As you can see, the formula is present value equals to future value divided by 1 plus I n power. In this formula, the present value is the money you have right now, and the future value is how much it will equal in the future. I equals to interest rate and n is the time. We use years as the unit. So those are the variables that impact the present value of future money. Now let's jump in this example. Suppose you have $1,000 right now. Your friend asks if he can borrow this $1,000. He promise he promise you he will pay it back, and he will pay back the 1,100 3 years later. You find that you could earn 8% interest rate by investing this $1,000 in bank. What would you do rationally? You could pause the video for a second and think about it. Now let's solve it together. So in this case, the present value is $1,000 and the interest rate is 8%. The time n is 3 years. We can either use the previous formula or transform to another formula, which is the FV equals to PV times 1 plus I n power. We put our data into this formula and it will be 1000 times 1.083 power. It will be 1000 times 1.25972, and the result would be 1259.712, which is greater than 1100. So the answer is that we will invest this bunch of money in bank rather than lend it out. So thanks for listening and I hope you have a great day.